Imagine the life of Robin Williams, a comedic genius who brought laughter to millions. A man who seemed to have it all. Yet, behind that infectious smile, he battled the feelings of loneliness and isolation, ultimately leading to his tragic decision to take his own life. The stark contrast between public perception and personal reality raises a haunting question. How can someone so loud and connected feel so alone? For anyone who have ever felt isolated in a crowd or questioned their place in the world, this video is for you. By the end, you will understand the reasons behind our feelings of solitude and how to find meaning in that condition. Today, we are discussing 3 topics: the psychology of loneliness, the reasons why it happens, and 3 life-changing ways to make the best out of solitude. A striking example to begin our discussion is the story of Kurt Cobain, the legendary singer of Nirvana. Despite his immense success and having a massive fan base, Cobain frequently expressed feelings of alienation and being misunderstood. His journals and interviews painted a picture of a man grappling with the weight of fame, being unable to connect to anyone around him. His tragic end underlines the fact that loneliness can influence even those who seem to be on top of the world. At its core, feeling alone is often a result of disconnect between our inner self and the external world. It's not always about being physically alone, but feeling emotionally and mentally isolated. In a society that often values perfection over authenticity, many find themselves wearing masks, suppressing their true feelings and struggling to find genuine connections. Today's fast-paced life, with its endless hustle, leaves little room for quiet moments of introspection and genuine human interaction. We are constantly on the move, chasing deadlines and dreams, and often overlooking the simple joys of deep conversation or shared silence. Then there is the digital overload of information, the constant flow of notifications, updates, and virtual interactions, which often lacks the emotional richness compared to the face-to-face conversation. Nowadays, everything feels a little superficial, even though we are connected in more ways than ever. Another reason, according to me, is the death of communal living and close-knit neighborhoods. As human civilization got lost chasing imaginary destinations of wealth and perfection, we forgot to take care of our young and the old. Now it's time to discuss 3 powerful ideas to make the best out of solitude. Number 1 is creative expression. Channeling feelings into art, music, or writing can be a therapeutic way to process emotions of loneliness. Whether it's painting, playing an instrument, or crafting, creative outlets allow for self-exploration and deeper connection with one's inner world. Number 2 is physical activity. Engaging in activities like yoga, tai chi, or even simple stretching. The rhythmic movement and focus on breath can act as a meditative practice, centering the mind and reducing feelings of isolation. Number 3 is nature immersion. Stepping into the nature, whether it's a walk in the park or a weekend in the mountains, can calm you down. The natural world offers a serene environment to reflect, rejuvenate, and reconnect with oneself. In nature, we are never alone. Now to conclude, in our modern world, loneliness has emerged as a silent epidemic. A lot of people feel like no one sees them for who they are. But just because you feel alone now doesn't mean it will always be that way. Be hopeful. Life is a mix. There are times when we are all by ourselves and times when we are with others. We start our life on our own and end it the same way. But in the middle, there is a lot of time to laugh, share, and make memories. Make sure you use that time wisely. This is Prannoy, signing off until next Friday. Until then, keep in mind that every day is a new adventure, whether you're spending it by yourself or with others.